Oh, we're live?
Yeah, and we're back for the third game of the series. Right now, Zell Gaming are up 2-1. We're looking
Yeah.
at maybe the deciding matchup. Zell Gaming are blue side, the Tactical Gaming purple side here, and the Azir ban coming in. This is something of a change from.
We were actually just talking to one of the TG officers or mentors or whatever, and he was saying he really, really hopes that the Law, who is TG's mid laner, gets Twisted Fate this game.
And it seems like he will, given
He
that,
made it, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
Jax was
It comes
banned.
out. Unless ZG want to pick up Twisted Fate, which would be odd. No, they're gonna pick up the Callista, probably for Big M, who was fantastic on it the other day. And I think we'll probably see a Twisted Fate pick. If not now, then pretty soon. I mean, unless CG have someone that plays Twisted Fate, it's not going to get picked up. But we know the Law, one of his favourite champions is Twisted Fate. The ZX just said to me, he's great on Twisted Fate. We really hope he gets it this game because he's brilliant at it. We want to see him on a confident champion. So maybe it's going to happen this game. We still see the Gnar ban, so they don't want to play against him. Azir's banned because the Lord doesn't want to play in this game, and Ezreal's banned because Ezreal's OP.
Yeah, because AP Ezreal is just hard to deal with. Okay, I was just gonna say that I don't like them picking up Janna. I feel like they must pick Kalista regardless of how confident their support player is on Thresh. Yeah, the Thresh. Yeah, because they just can't leave this matchup open. They just can't leave the Kalista Thresh for Zeld Gaming, or they will get demolished on bot lane.
Well, we know how good Julor is on Thresh. Over the last 2 games, he's been incredible. He's missed very few hooks. He's made some great plays. He knows when to engage and how to play Thresh exceptionally well. So they've already taken away the Azir. They've taken away the Gnar. They've picked up the Thresh. Right. So ZG are going to get Callista. They are going to get Maug, and they are going to instead go with Janna, which seems an odd pick to go with Callista.
Yeah, I would much rather prefer seeing a Morgana here. I don't know why both teams shy away from Morgana in the Morgana Thresh matchup. It's actually really good matchup.
Right, there's not a lot
And
Thresh can do.
yeah, and it's great with Kalista as well. Morgana Kalista just work wonders.
It's a free engage for her because she gets tossed in alts and hourglasses. That's free. Like at no point can she take damage, whereas normally you'd have to burn a flash or walk through a lot of damage to get in a good shot. But yeah, odd. But they've locked in the Janna, so that's locked in. That's secured. They probably could have picked up something else, but maybe they don't want to get counterpicked. Yeah, we'll see what else. So they've got the Maokai, who's probably going to be top lane. I'd like to see Shyvana again because I think that worked really well. I wouldn't mind seeing the Jax again, to be honest. That worked for them really well last game.
Jax is banned, so we will not be seeing that.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, he is indeed banned. Should have checked before. There's the Shyvana and Aurelia, another great top lane bully.
Yeah.
Cassiopeia coming out for ZG. Haven't seen her yet, but a great champion. One of those champions that scales near indefinitely. Ooh.
I
Mordekaiser.
do not believe. I don't think we will be seeing Mordekaiser in any lane this game. I think this is more of a taunt than anything. If this happens, my happy fanboy senses will be tingling all game long. But yeah, I think this is yeah.
Maokai is going jungle, and I think they will take the Mord.
It-
Mord
it-
has pretty
I
decent
I don't
potential
know.
against Aurelia.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't win that matchup by any. Yeah, this can't happen. I mean, more into Aurelia is just suicide. It could have been a Mordekaiser mid lane and Cassiopeia top lane against Aurelia, but that's also kind of iffy since Cassiopeia needs to build a Rod of Ages then. So there's a lot of conditions happening that we don't want to see happen. This is more of a show for yeah, and we'll see Cassiopeia into Twisted Fate. Yeah.
Okay, this is actually a really standard protect the ADC comp from ZG. Okay, they've got the Maokai, they've got the Sion, 2 massive frontliners, they've got the Janna for disengage, they've got the Cassio ult, which also brings damage, but it's kind of a safety for Callista thing. So I would have preferred Orianna, but it still works. So that's what they're going to do. They put all their eggs in the Callista basket. Okay, this is actually a really standard. Is that your stream one in the background?
No, I was just trying to see if the volume was alright because for whatever reason someone said that my mic was going too loud again.
Sorry. Well, maybe I'm too bad.
Yeah.
Whatever. But yeah, so ZG's team comp pretty clearly protect the Callista. So that's fine. That'll work. if they can execute it properly, it's relatively easy to execute. It's a wombo combo, Sion engage, Maokai engage, Cassio ulti, and Callista deeps. TG, team comp wise, I'm guessing they're going for the same style 1-3-1.
They could do that. The thing is, TF is actually a premium split pusher, so that is. It seems like it's a composition that they're very used to. They're very comfortable with. They also have both Shyvana and Anti-Relic that can split push very well, but this time around they don't have that good wave clear in the middle. They also have like Vayne as a split pusher, so this is probably not gonna be a 1-3-1 split push. It's gonna be probably a 4-1 kind of.
They don't have enough lanes for all this push capability.
Yeah, exactly. They have four people that want to split push, and then only 3 lanes. So,
3 lanes?
yeah.
Interesting to see who they send though, because obviously Irelia has great split push because she's got fantastic 1v1. Shyvana, as we saw last game, has great split push because she's got great 1v1. Twisted Fate has great split push because he's got great 1v1 and the ability to spot all the enemies and get away. So they could run 1-3-1 with Irelia top of Fate bot and Shyvana Thresh Vayne mid, but then you're right, Vayne doesn't have the same wave clear potential as Sivir does.
Caitlyn.
So, I mean,
well, no, they had Caitlyn last game,
yeah.
but yeah, it was Caitlyn Azir. So in that situation, yeah, it's very very easy to accommodate the 1-3-1 split push.
What they could do instead though, send a Shyvana top lane to split push, have the other 4 in the mid lane, and then Irelia and Twisted Fate can switch lanes. So they can kind of, if they send 2 top, stop the Shyvana, they can send it as a 3v. If they send 3 top, it's a 3v3 and a 2v2, or they can just 1-4 push. So I like the Twisted Fate pick. It gives them a lot of options, and if the lore is as good on Twisted Fate as we've heard it is, it could be a case of him stomping the lane and then advancing through to an easy win, because Twisted Fate's one of those champions where if he gets big and those cards do so much damage that eventually one of them is going to hit you. Like,
that's the thing. Twisted Fate can actually deal very easily with Kalista. He just needs to TP in, stun her, press Jonia, and then wait for Irelia to dive, and Shyvana and Irelia to follow up on the dive with the stun target. Otherwise, Kalista is going to be kiting Shyvana all game long. Like,
yeah. One end of the map to the other. Still not dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how it plays out, though. I love Twisted Fate as a champion. I think he's fantastic. I love his lore as well. He's just a badass. So, yeah, I'm hopeful for a great game.
Yeah, this should be an interesting game. I wonder how. Well, Irelia should be going behind early on to Sion. Sion just has insane push potential, so he should be shoving her into turret. And then the other thing is Shyvana's ganks early on aren't spectacular. She doesn't really do much except for like run at you and hit you with the red buff. That's why you pick up exhaust on her whenever you're jungling and you want to open up some possibilities.
But last game she was a more successful ganker than the Evelyn was.
Yeah, but that was basically since Evelyn just didn't gank. Like it was more of a 1 against 0 kind of situation rather than like a 7 versus 3. Like,
yeah. No, I would really like to see some aggression this game from ZG's jungler. I just think it's the only thing they're lacking in terms of a comprehensive middle early game team, because bot lane they're fantastic. They play great together. Julor is a brilliant support, and Big M is a phenomenally good ADC. He positions well. He knows when to engage. Julor gets him. He never misses the CC that he needs to hit. You know, the mid laner is good enough to go toe to toe with the lore thus far. And Alex on top lane, he's aggressive, and sometimes it doesn't pay off. But you know, he knows his champions. But it's just Chubby at the minute. Seems to be kind of not providing them the support they need to secure free wins in lane. And I think if he can this game, it should theoretically be an easy win for them, right?
Yep.
But we'll see. Gonna rearrange the champions?
Yep. My Glant was trying to bug out on me and create issues, but...
Oh, Pax Twisted Fate have wanted that skin for so long. I can't get it. They don't even sell it on eBay anymore.
Yeah.
It's short of like $1,000. It's just killing me, man.
Yep.
We are going to see an invade, though.
Yeah, which is oh, and an instant flash force. Yeah, they just knew that like if they got Twisted Fate stunned, then this is going to be a very easy follow up on Trash Hook, and seeing 4 people there, yeah, was kind of scary. I feel like the flash was unnecessary, as Janna could have just started Tornado and try to peel them off of Callista, and then probably burn only a heal if needed. But
I think the
yeah,
problem was Janna had already taken a Tini. It-
okay.
It's something that you kind of do
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah.
Not even thinking about it. Oh, we're losing for the jungle.
Exactly, because you can see that Callista hasn't leveled up her skill yet. That's something that you really shouldn't be doing. But
Shouldn't think you need it, right? But
yeah,
but whatever. Just little mistakes, forcing flashes. But
yeah.
oh well, the flash is down for Big M, but hopefully, well, Shyvana could actually accept it pretty easily.
Not sure how important that will actually be during the laning phase, since Shyvana doesn't really gank, right? Like she wants to farm it up.
Well, knowing that Callista's flash is down.
Yeah,
It
but
might
like
be clever of her to go for an early gank.
yeah, but the way that the lanes are set up, Shyvana is on purple set, right? So what? She's gonna gank bot lane with the option of having double exhaust on Callista. That's still not gonna be enough. Like she needs to go to red buff, get the red buff, then get back to ganking, and that's just wasting time at that point. This is more of a situation where it's on bot lanes.
Hook comes in on Janna.
Yeah, on bot lane themselves to actually get this lane rolling.
You see, I think this might be a mistake in top lane here. Irelia, knowing that she's against a Scion, and knowing that he's going to execute him in a jungle camp, has decided to freeze the lane. I
didn't see if she managed to get a freeze. Really? No, I think she just went to lane as the minions came in. She didn't get it into a position where the lane was pushing against her. So yeah, that was definitely a mistake.
At that point, just push the lane as hard as you can, right? Because
yeah, either that, but with Irelia it's really hard because she doesn't have enough wave clear level 1. What you need to do is create a slow push on your lane where you tank the incoming wave for a couple of hits, and then they start pushing towards you, and they artificially deny your enemy CS.
Yeah.
That was a very good trade for her, though. Yeah.
Really good.
But in the long run, it won't make a very big difference since Scion has 5 health pots.
Oh well, can't blame a girl for trying that.
Yeah, true. Shyvana goes fairly low in her initial clear, which is to be expected, even though she started blue buff this side and managed to smite red buff. That's the issue with Shyvana. She can't really sustain herself out of the jungle. Yeah.
Not the worst in the world.
No, it's actually very decent once you get some lifesteal going, but yeah.
Ooh. The problem with Cassiopeia, it's very difficult. Once you get the poison stacks, you start using Twin Fang, like, you just gotta run away, because it doesn't stop. The cooldown on them is so low, they're just gonna keep hitting you.
Yeah.
If you've been poisoned, it's just a pain in the arse. But Twisted Fate has the advantage that he can use the blue cards for mana, whereas Cassio will eventually, theoretically, go see. Oh, just getting
Oh, he didn't get a knock up. But he got the shield explosion this time off, which is...
ready. Farming in the bot lane. Back to what we know and love, these early game farm lanes, although the law is shoved right back under his turret. Very cautious of this Cassiopeia, but it's kind of to be expected from a Twisted Fate early game. He's one of these champions where his kit's good, but like until he has all the items he needs, he's never going to be able to one-hit someone. Like you can land a star and land a tricard, and then what? Like if you auto attack.
Well, the problem is I don't necessarily agree with TG's decision to go with Shyvana jungle here, and we have a pause. Something's obviously going down. Chubby is lagging apparently. I don't like the Shyvana pick because you actually have 3 lanes that you can very easily gank for. Both Irelia, TF, and Thresh can set up a gank very easily. And if you had any sort of CC coming in from the jungle, say a Gragas or a Sejuani, then though that should have been easy pickings.
You absolutely love Sejuani, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I mean, it's just she's everything that the jungler wants right now. She's got the CC, she's got the mobility, she's got the wall jump, she's got like all these great things. Like she's got the slow, she's got a knockup. Like what more can you ask for? And she's riding a goddamn poor old Lord.
Yeah,
on one of the skins.
True.
So
that skin is actually my favorite. If I ever start
Yeah.
playing Sejuani, that skin will be crucial to my my build path,
yeah.
as it were. No, at the minute I still love Nunu. I think he epitomizes what I love about League. I love playing Scepter as my main role, and I love the idea that you can fulfill that same sort of utility support in pretty much every role in the game. Like you can take your Shen tops and build your Lockets and your Randuins and still be significant. You can take Nunu jungle and build your Lockets and your Aegises and stuff and still be significant. So I just think he has a great kit and does what I love doing in League, which is helping out a little bit, right? Getting other people fed and fighting the good fights, as it were. Of course, it can be really frustrating when you build like Locket Nunu and then your team dies a lot. But what can you do, right?
Yeah, at that point you're just sitting there and going like, yeah, well, I did all I could in my Yeti. Yeah. It seems like Chubby is going to be relogging real quick, and then we can get the game underway again. He did see it from TeamSpeak as well, but yeah.
Okay, he's probably just restarting his computer or his router or something. Right, in terms of farm at the minute, Irelia slightly ahead of Sloan. Shyvana's way ahead of Maokai. Twisted Fate's fallen over a wave behind to Cassio, and Callista and Vayne are bang on equals. So, yeah, it's just put TG 400 gold ahead, already significant. I just like to see some ganks from the junglers. Obviously, Chubb has been lagging, so he's been struggling.
Yeah, I feel like that's the issue there. But yeah, the other thing is he doesn't really have that great of lanes to gank for. Like Cassiopeia pre-6 doesn't give enough CC. And neither does Sion and Janna Callista, so
it's one of those strange situations, man.
Yeah, like if the junglers were reversed, I would have seen it happen. Like that would make sense, but for whatever reason in this situation it's kind of yeah.
Imagine if you have a Maokai on the other side though. With Aurelia, it's a free kill. With Twisted Fate, it's a free kill. Thresh, it's a free kill. Like
yep.
It's just unreal. Obviously we have a 10-minute max pause time set up. So we're approaching minute 5. Okay, there we go. But just to track, ZG have so far used 3.5 minutes of their pause time. So we'll keep an eye on that. That should be fine. Hopefully he'll get back on TeamSpeak. Someone needs to move him, actually.
Yeah, I already moved him.
Let's keep an eye on him. Okay, nice. I'm like half a second behind today, aren't I? I'm trying, guys. Why is there some... Oh. Why are there 5 people in the Z-locking room?
You mean 6?
Oh, he's the sub.
Yeah, it's Laurel Coaster. Yeah. He's chilling.
Just chilling. That's cool. That's cool. So hopefully we'll see the unpause coming soon. They've used up 4.5 or 4 minutes 10 seconds now. So yeah, half their pause time. Let's hope nothing goes wrong later. I'm actually quite disappointed. I haven't had to act as in-game referee yet for this tournament. It's all very simple. I want to see some massive glitch come in
where Dragon just jumps from one side of the map to the other, and you're like, remake.
Or Cassio gets a perfect 5-man stun and none of them get stunned and don't take any damage. That would be incredible. I'd like to ref that. I'd be like, yeah, this is that's an intended graphical error.
It's how the game is supposed to be played, boys. Yeah. Deal with it.
It sounded like you hit 5 men, but you didn't. So.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Okay. I love that in the LCS. No, it's just a sound error. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we're just going to see a continuation of the farming. Shyvana's doing a bit of invading. Holy hell.
It's happening. Strange things are going down.
Game 6, right? We're in now? And we're
yeah.
After 6 games, Shyvana has stolen a total of 1 jungle from the enemy jungle in the early game. Oh my god.
No, actually, I actually think he got the Krugs one game with Hecarim, and paid with his lives for it. So I mean, it was really worth the exchange.
Oh, burning the flash there from Cassio.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, it's not really significant. Twisted Fate's not really in a position where he can abuse that loss of flash. He's got his ult up though, so I think maybe if the Shyvana's going to head top lane, Twisted Fate may be recalling shortly and then trying to get himself into a position where he can assist the Shyvana. That's the possibility they have with the Shyvana, right? Because they've got the Twisted Fate in the mid, they've got the bonus CC coming in from Twisted Fate ganks, and possibly that's all they need to get successful ganks off. Possibly. We'll see. Cassiopeia has gone as I mentioned earlier. Twisted Fate just has better sustain, but for now anyway, before the items come out. Sion's pushing. If I were this Shyvana and looking for blood, actually bot's pushing as well, so... Ooh. Yeah.
Well, the problem is she already used her Dragon's Descent, so she will have that downtime for about 30 seconds to 40 seconds before her ulti is back up.
It's up already, isn't it? She's used rage.
Yeah, she's getting up the rage, and it will be up in like 20 seconds right now, because she's at 77 rage.
Right.
Unless she does a couple more camps, and then, yeah, obviously it's gonna be up sooner, but...
Yeah, she's gonna get it from blue buff, so
yeah.
That'll be ready. Yeah, Twisted Fate's recalled. It looks like he's heading down to bot lane, so... No, just going back lane. I'd like to see Shyvana... I think they're gonna get him the blue buff first, and then possibly try and set something up.
They can try to set up a gank bot lane, which should not be that hard, honestly.
Well, there's no wards out. Shyvana can safely just walk down, get herself into the bush, and then Twisted Fate can ult in behind. That's what I'd love to see here, but she's just gonna recall instead. So, don't know about that. I think it's cautious, it's safe, but I just think they could be doing more. Like, they've got a Twisted Fate. You can set up amazing ganks with him post 6. And like, you can almost compensate Shyvana's weaknesses by moving as a team. Perhaps he just wants to shove in the lane and get it to a position where he can ult out safely. Right, Shyvana's going top anyway, and I'm thinking TF is backing off to get into a position where he can... Maybe they're delaying it to clear out some CS? I don't know. Yeah, here we go. So he's moving into a position now where he can ult or ward. Come on! Gank something! Cassiopeia's come for the blue buff. Now's the time, right? She's lost vision as soon as he clears that wave. No. I'm just too excited for this, aren't I? I'm gonna keep calling it all game and it's never gonna happen.
Well, he needs to make something happen, otherwise Cassiopeia is just gonna outscale him really hard.
Yeah, really badly.
Yeah. The other problem that we're seeing is, like someone called out in chat, is Shyvana already has her Devourer at 8 minutes in. Like, and she's starting to suck it, because that's how that works. Like, if you're actually taking the maximum out of your jungle and then holding lanes every now and again, then you will be in a good situation, in a good position to get that.
I mean, they've said fine, Shyvana can't gank, so I'm gonna be AFK for 20 minutes. Just imagine I'm a Warwick, and I'll see you at 20 minutes. I'll have 50 Devourer stacks, and then we can kill some people. Yeah,
we can just jump the backline and one shot them. That's the whole issue that I'm gonna have with the new Devourer, because it kind of accommodates this type of gameplay that's like you're not really doing much now, are you? You're just farming your jungle. Like, you're not affecting the map in the first 15 minutes of the game.
We did speak about this though.
Yeah.
And we spoke about how they've also removed 200 health from out of towers, right?
Yeah.
We're going to see a Shyvana ult over the wall here, I think. Possibly, as Cassiopeia's flash is just about to come on cooldown, so they're going to have to do it now. No, it's missed, I think.
No, she didn't do it. She just backed off.
Fair enough.
Oh no, she actually did ulti, it seems. Yeah, she
did. I think she missed connection with the Cassio, and then they just backed off.
Yeah. A good hook line is on bot lane, but it's not going to be enough to actually force the issue.
I don't think a Vayne particularly wants to scrim with a Callista, with just a Doran's Blade.
The funny thing is, both of them are banking like 2k gold at least, 2.6k gold on Vayne and 2.8 2.9k gold on Kalista. They haven't based yet, it's 11 minutes into the game. They really just need someone to come on over bot lane, force the issue, and let both of them base. Because at this point, they're basically rocking a full item each. Like, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. There's Matt. Oh, there's the flash.
Yeah.
In.
This is going to be a very good counter gank, yeah.
There's
First
the
button mid lane.
Yeah, but Shyvana is going to pick up kill. Yes, she is. And now she's going to get killed by the Maokai. Ooh.
It seems that way if he has his W up. No.
Nope.
She just walks out.
Gonna get out. 1 for 1, but the first does go down on Cassiopeia, so, you know, probably worth there for ZG. Just the right place at the right time, I guess. If Maokai hadn't been in that exact position, I don't think that would have been as smooth, but yeah, just unlucky.
Yep.
Yeah, but going back to the Devourer changes and how like it's encouraging junglers to be AFK. The fact they removed 200 health from the outer turrets means that in lanes that are getting pressured, the turret damage is going to be significant. Like, they're going to lose towers sooner, and if junglers do decide to sacrifice that early game pressure to farm, there's a real potential for them to have lost 3 towers time they come out the jungle.
Yeah, and that means that they will also start losing their jungle very shortly, because invades will start happening. So I like that change.
Yeah.
The problem with the Devourer change is that even if you get to that sated state, you never go. Like, it's like going full retard on the internet. Once you get to sated, you never go back, right? So
Yeah, if they can actually farm up 30 stacks, even if they lose the towers, I don't know how strong the item's going to be until I see it live, but it seems like if they sacrifice a tower or 2, then it may be worth it.
It will be worth it, trust me.
If they've got the 30 stacks, who cares, right?
Yeah, the other thing is,
things like Blade the Rune King.
the way that the new Devourer is going to work is it's going to make it so. Oh, and this is exactly the gang that they were looking for. Did not matter. He still got the stun off, and this is going to be a double kill. Yeah.
Yeah, just really well played there. That's what we said though. Twisted Fate makes up for the weaknesses of Shyvana. Yes, she doesn't have CC, but you've got a mid laner who can also be there, and theoretically a top that can TP as well. So I mean, who needs CC on your jungler when you with friends
Yeah,
like
when
that?
you got 3 lanes worth of CC, right?
Yeah, exactly. Nope.
He's gonna get cut out of mid lane here, but I don't think that Cassiopeia and Maokai should keep keep posing here. Yeah, they really should back off, otherwise they're just gonna get collapsed on by 4 people. It lands, but it's not going to be enough. Cassiopeia just does way too much damage, and they don't really have any ults up.
Oh, yeah, she's already picked up a needlessly large rod, Twisted Fate's cooldown boots and amp tome. So in terms of Shyvana's gonna get caught here. Stop invading with no vision. You're dead. Yeah. Sorry, buddy. Oh well. Yeah, just perhaps overstaying. Got a really good gank off, and then the little skirmishes afterwards seemed a bit pointless. There we go. Aurelia does have a phage now. Sion does have a frozen heart though, so not entirely sure. Still true damage.
Aurelia is sitting on a lot of gold. Here she is at, let me see, 2k, yeah, 2.1k. And Sion just
Doesn't
based,
have TP
so.
up, though.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Maybe she started her TP for bot lane and then it got cancelled, or she cancelled it. Yeah.
She must have done. Looking at the timing on it, it's over half cooldown, and there's no opportunity where she would have used it with that much gold in her bag. So I think she did cancel TP, or got if it stopped, it's cancelled fully, isn't it? So
yeah, it wasn't cancelled. She just stopped it. Yeah. Maybe she forced Sion to come and stop her, and then she forced him back, and that's why he TP'd to lane as well.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, because at this point, Sion doesn't really have, like, that's the issue with this lane. Sion never has Q potential on Aurelia because of her innate sustain. And Aurelia always has Q potential on Sion until he's like 4 items in. Yeah, because Aurelia. Because better not nerf Aurelia for 4 seasons. It's like
I used to love that hashtag, but Aurelia hasn't actually been nerfed. Like, even when people were complaining, like, she wasn't actually.
No, she was nerfed once, like 2 seasons ago, where her sustain on her activation of W was tuned down a bit because she was sustaining just way too much. But it was like that's not really a nerf. That's more like bringing her up to bring her up to a state where she's like not necessary. Like you just pick her and you get free elo at this point. It's more of a you actually need to know how to play this champion to get free elo, but she's still free elo. Like
Just looking at the gold quickly, Aurelia is 300 gold ahead of Sion, and it lies in the 30 farm extra she's picked up.
Shyvana is massively ahead again.
Massive 2,000 almost gold ahead. We're going to see an engage here. Oh, Shyvana's going to get out. Nice ult there. Twisted Fate is slightly behind, only 200 though. Callista is 1,000.
400. No, she's only 400 ahead of Vayne, and then yeah. Janna is basically the same as Thresh, like 100, 200 gold ahead.
So yeah, it's just little leads from TG chipping away.
Except for Shyvana, yeah.
Nothing. Yeah, it's basically nothing though, isn't it? Yeah. Like all the advantages on Shyvana, all the meaningful advantage, sorry. But then she does have that Devourer, which is already got plus 23 damage on her. OP.
Oh, I don't agree with that Sion ulti. He should have just based and then ulted back to lane, I feel like. Maybe he was just scared that he was gonna get dived by Shyvana from the Tribush.
Spot the Twisted Fate on the ward as well.
Oh, okay.
In the river, so I think he was perhaps just playing cautiously, because if Twisted Fate ulted in on the tower and Shyvana attacked the damage, I reckon that could have them. But Cassiopeia is going to pick up the mid.
Yeah, but that's the thing. He should have just used the ulti in response to TF ulti, because there's no way he gets it's called Unstoppable Force for a reason.
Yeah.
No, it's called Unstoppable Onslaught for a reason. It's unstoppable. Unstoppable Force is actually the Maokai ulti, I think. Oh, that was an incredible hook by Thresh. I'm not sure if it will be enough, but
Flash is coming out. Twisted Fate is coming in behind him. He's got his ult and he's going to teleport ahead.
Is there already? Yeah. Oh, whoa! I have not seen that interaction before.
That was weird.
Yeah, because Janna hadn't shown up from the Callista ulti yet, but yeah, she still got hooked midway because she was in transition.
That was weird. Did she get hooked out there?
No, she casted the Callista ulti herself to knock up 3 people, right? She decided to basically sacrifice herself as a good support in the hopes that Callista will get out.
Yeah.
But what happened was before the knockup came out, while she was in flight towards the end position,
Ooh. Thirsty.
Yeah, that was very thirsty. I just stopped the necessary because I need to watch that happen. While she was flying, she got hooked, basically.
Okay, fair enough. You can actually hook Shyvana mid ult as well.
Yeah, you can hook everyone like mid-flight.
And actually pretty easy, because she's going to just fly straight at you, so you
Yeah.
just throw the hook straight at her and then
Yeah.
stop her. It's pretty funny. Yeah, interesting. The interactions in this game are sometimes pretty odd. Yeah. So
Well, we can thank Riot for that, for giving us 120 champions that each interact in a very strange manner with each other. I'm still waiting to see that Tam Kench being Callista ulted while swallowing someone, then Callista takes the Thresh Lantern. That's gonna be something great.
Yeah, at the minute I know the interactions bugged over walls, so if Tom Kench swallows an enemy and then gets so Callista ulted over a wall or takes a Thresh Lantern over a wall and then spits them out, they'll somehow end up back over the wall where he started. It's really odd, the interaction at the minute.
Yeah, that is one very dead.
Yeah, doesn't matter though.
That Snake Lady. Yeah.
Snake Lady. They are pushing top lane. They probably will pick up another tower for this. Aurelia isn't on the way, but
I have actually been, kind of proven wrong here. TG are doing much better than I expected them to, given that, the type of team composition that they allowed Zealot Gaming to get here. Oh, but yeah, again and again, the catches are what's ruining them.
Crash is such a contested though, because he's just burning the ult there for vision, I think. Janna's gonna go in comes Callista, and damn it,
But the revenge kill on top lane, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's because everyone backed off and left him and he just got caught. killed. Yeah, good little few pickups there, but TG now 6k ahead almost, 5.5. That's pretty meaningful.
I don't necessarily agree with the Callista build this game. It's actually, yeah, it's the double lifesteal, but she doesn't have enough attack speed at this point. She desperately needs to get her Hurricane.
Not even necessarily a Hurricane, because Hurricane's great for team fights.
Yeah, she can basically just get, oh my god, the damage. Yeah,
Oh,
this,
and that's why
oh
Cassian
my,
is OP.
yeah, yeah.
Sion's TP'd in. Janna's gonna save that Callista there. I mean, it was good, considering they're so far behind. To pick up 2 kills under a tower for 1 death, decent. But can they do anything with it? I'm not entirely sure. Yes, they're gonna take a tower for this.
Yeah, this should be a very free turret for them. There's no way that Tactical Gaming can re-engage here. At least I don't see it. Like, Sion is just too big at this point. He has 1.5 item completed, and that 1 item is Frozen Heart, so both Shyvana and Vayne are sitting there looking sad.
Damn you, Sion! Damn you!
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, well played by Zelot. Coming from a position behind, they managed to get a decent fight and took an objective for it. So, I mean, you can't really ask for more than that, can you, at this point? Like,
No, not really.
good. It's good. Yeah, well played by them.
The only thing that they really need to worry about is the fact that, like, Shyvana is incredibly far ahead, and the other thing is they're facing Aurelia. It really doesn't matter whether Aurelia is ahead or behind in lane. She's always like the scary diver for the back lanes. In this situation, she's very far ahead in lane, so she will be hitting that 2 item threshold on her next back.
She also has 40 Devourer stacks now.
Shyvana, yeah. Shyvana is actually over 2k ahead of her solo laners in gold. That is one big dragon lady.
Her wave, her jungle clear as a jungler is just phenomenally good. Shyvana's like jungle clear is exceptional because of the attack speed and because of the AoE damage. It's just it's obscene. I mean, yeah,
no, like if you don't punish her on her first clear, then you're not gonna be punishing her or later on.
Now this worked for Zelot Gaming last time. Oh, but they've got a TP coming.
Oh, they should definitely kill this Aurelia. Yeah, but that was the Thresh Express.
Yeah, freedom. The 5-on-5, it worked well for Zelot last time. They managed to get that Baron fight and get a decent fight from it. But now they've just been driven off, and TG
and they will be out-rotated here, because TG is already pushing up mid lane, right? You can see the Vayne, and they will get this inhib. Zelot Gaming desperately need to make something happen, otherwise
they need to come through what's left of TG's line to get on, and they've split up in the jungle. Callista's gone a different way. Aurelia's got Janna in the back.
Aurelia is at the back line. This is going to be a fight for TG. I'm calling it.
Oh, saying that, down goes Aurelia.
Yeah, but they should be able to clean up regardless. It's just that at this point Shyvana and Vayne are too far ahead, and yeah. I don't agree with that TF routine, given that he didn't have any mana, but yeah.
Maybe it's trying to stop the pressure, but yeah, I mean, it happened. They say this all the time in the LCS as well, right? Whichever team holds the mid lane positioning is at an advantage because it gives them the option to shift to mid lane whenever they want to without having to struggle to find a path through the jungle. And especially when you have no inhibitor turret and that thing is open, you do not want to put the enemy team in a position where they can execute that so quickly, because that was totally free. Zelot Gaming were stuck in the Baron pit, and they had to go through the jungle to get back to their base behind TG. So yeah, and now they've picked up Baron.
That Baron went down so quickly. I mean, I know it's Vayne, but it's also Shyvana with like 50 Devourer stacks. Yeah, she's basically 50 Devourer stacks and Blade Rune King.
It's double Blade the Rune King plus 50 Devourer stacks. It's just insanely OP. So they're going to take that with no problem at all.
That was just ugly.
I mean, what do they do at this point? Yes, Aurelia has no TP, so what do? Send Twisted Fate bot and the other 4 group top and push to win, I reckon.
At this point, they just need to have Cassiopeia get to that late game and carry these team fights. She's still at, I think, the second. Let me actually see real quick.
second tier.
Second tier stacks. Yeah, she's at 250 stacks, and she's looking to get that at 500 right now. If she gets to 500 stacks, then this will start turning for Zillow Gaming. Also, they just need Maokai and Cyan to get even tankier and be able to sit in front of Vayne for longer. And then they also need to just pick up a correct team fight, because that team fight was very spread out. And Aurelia, even though she went down to Cassiopeia, and Cassiopeia did the big yellow plays there, she still got free engage on the backline, and that's not what you want to do there.
Yeah. Well, Callista's finished her Blade of Rune King, so she's got full double lifesteal items now. You look game.
Oh, this is a very wanting engage on Aurelia, and even though like 5 people just immediately turned on her, that's what her passive gives you. If there's 5 people there, she gets yeah.
In comes Twisted Fate. He's gonna get this Janna. Yeah. Down she goes. Silence.
This is the easy cleanup. This is going to be game here.
Yeah, definitely. That's it. That's all they needed. They've got Baron. The minions are already pushed up because they're supers.